So, you're over 60 or over 50 and you lose your job. What do? Do you go home and curl up in bed and cry? Do you hide in the closet for 3 or 4 days and search your soul? What do you do? Have you been caught in that situation? What have you done? Here's my suggestion, right? My suggestion is you don't do anything like that. You get up. You get up and you save yourself. Get up and save yourself. Gosh. Why? Because when you get caught in a situation like that, yes, I am looking at my notes, okay? Because I take notes. I do all kinds of stuff like that. All right. My notes. When you get caught in that situation, I'm serious here, I'm not playing. Yes, it hurts your feelings. Yes, you get scared. Yes, you do. You start wondering, are you good enough? Why did they let you go? What is going on in your world? Is there something wrong with me? Right? That kind of stuff. But what you need to do is you need to get up and save yourself. You have to. You have no choice. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody. No one. It's time to act. Why is it time to act? Actually, it's time to act immediately. What do? You're up in age. Competition is fierce. It's not just local competition anymore. You have to compete against people from all over the world. Not just people that have come here, but people that can work remotely. A lot of these jobs have gone to overseas. We all know that, right? But it's time to act. You don't wait. You get busy. You have to force yourself. Don't let procrastination get up in there and keep you from doing anything. You have to force yourself to act immediately. Immediately. Yes, I am looking at my notes. Did you know that taking notes, writing down your ideas and everything like that, is a form of taking action? If you take action immediately, you have a much better chance of success. If you let procrastination get in or you postpone stuff, right, you're going to have less chance of success. You need to get up and save yourself now. You got to be that guy, right? Be that guy that gets off his ass and does it. Be that guy that shows up. Be that guy that takes action and does it now. You got to work hard in silence. But there are times when you need to advertise, right? There are times when you need to just, say, hey, folks, look at me. This is what I'm doing. But for the most part, you need to work in silence. You need to just grind. Just put your blinders on and focus and grind. You got to. There's no choice. Otherwise, you may not reach that success level that you're looking for. So, being a high-performance person is hard. I know that for a fact. It's hard. I've tried it. The success is hard. You have to put your nose to the grindstone. You have to get there and do it. You got to be the guy that wakes up and has discipline and is motivated. You have to force yourself to have that discipline. You have to force yourself to be motivated. You got to get up and you got to do it. You got to save yourself. What are you afraid of? If you get laid off from a job or your job ends for any other reason, whatever like that, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for someone to come save you? I might need a haircut. Nobody's going to come save you. Nobody. I know that for a fact. Obstacles will happen. Things will get in your way. So what I'm talking about here is going into doing YouTube, becoming a creator on YouTube, making videos and uploading them to YouTube, taking notes, using your Steno notebook, write down your ideas. Some people call it scripting. I don't script. I turn the camera on and just go for it. I think a lot of people do that. A lot of people are scared to do that. A lot of people are afraid to be themselves and just throw themselves out there in the middle of it. Right? Isn't that part of being a high performance individual? Just throwing yourself at it? Having the discipline to, right? Keep your mind off other stuff and go for it? To work hard at it? You have to sacrifice, yeah. You got to sacrifice your time. You got to sacrifice your the things that you've always wanted to do that you think now that you don't have a job, you got time to do. But you don't. You have to pick up and you have to go at it. You need something to replace that job. You need to get busy. Now, you're in your 50s, you're in your 60s. You might be watching this if you're in your 70s, right? It doesn't matter what your age is. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what your color is. It doesn't matter if you wear a hat or not, or have hair or not, or teeth or not, or if you got one eye, whatever, You got to get busy. You got to do the job. We are minds. In our minds. That's what we are. We are minds in a body. The body is useless without the mind. Think about that. Discipline your mind to take action, to do the things you need to do. Get up and save yourself. Action. Right? You take action. That's where the results come from. Can you pay the price? Can you pay the price to action? Success. Right? You have to sacrifice to be successful. It is hard to be successful. But if you discipline your mind and you make sure you do not procrastinate, you just get up there and you just do it, right? Then you will do fine. All you got to do is do that maybe, I don't know, depends on what you want out of it. I want mine to be very successful. I want to get there. I want to someday look back on it and say, wow, I did that. Me, I did that, right? So I'm going to work like Hell. I'm just going to grind. I'm going to grind and I'm going to do it. No days off. No days off. This is the plan, man. This is the plan, ladies. You take no days off. You get your Steno notebook or your little notepad or whatever that you like to keep notes in and you like to write your ideas on, and you do that and you come up with ideas for videos to post to YouTube, right? You come up with, 10, 15 ideas. You set that down, you go and you do something else for a while. Right, you clear your mind, think about other things, and then you come back and you grab your little Steno notebook and you review everything you wrote down. And you can sit there and you can, right, because your mind has had time, your subconscious has had time to sit there and focus on all that. Even though you don't know it, it's spinning around inside there. When you go like this, a lot of people think that means you're loco, that means you're crazy. It doesn't. That means your mind's grinding away. Your mind is grinding away. It's on the grindstone. Right? So put your nose to the grindstone. Get busy. When you have your list of ideas, you read over it, you look at it, you think about it. You get your cell phone out. You bring up your camera and you press record. You record yourself talking about it. Don't worry how it turns out. Don't worry if you make mistakes or you feel like you look stupid. Don't worry if you think your hair is not perfect or the clothes you have on is not perfect. Don't worry if you think you're ugly. Don't worry if you think you're fat or too skinny or too tall or what people will think. Don't worry about all that stuff. Why? Because nobody cares. Nobody cares. What they want is they want to be, number one, they want to be entertained. Number two, they want to learn something. Number three, they love other people's opinions. They like to watch other people and they like to listen. They like to learn. They like to gain knowledge from other people's experiences. And that's what you're doing. You're sharing your knowledge and experiences. So be a high performance person. Put your nose to the grindstone. Use your mind. Think about things. Write your ideas down. Get busy. If you're stuck in a situation where you just lost your job, you got laid off, you got fired, whatever, or you still have your job and you just want something extra, get up and do it. Get up and save yourself. You take your ideas, right? In one day's time, if you have 15 ideas, right? 15 ideas for 15 videos. Why not just sit down and knock them out in one day? Why not? Force yourself to take action. You sit down, you knock them out, right? Then you sit and you play with paint on your computer or whatever you got on your cell phone, whatever you can use to create a thumbnail, right? Create yourself a nice little thumbnail that goes with, the subject of your video, right? When you upload your video, you upload that thumbnail and use that as a thumbnail, and then you put in your description and you do a little write-up on there about what your video is about, and you post it. But one thing you want to do, that first video, you go ahead and you post it now. The second video, right, and you're doing this all in one day's time. The second video that you do, when you upload it and you upload your thumbnail and you do your description, you make sure everything's all set and ready to go for you to make it public or whatever, right? Don't make it public. You schedule it. You schedule it for the next day, right? You look at your calendar. You say, wow, I've got 17 or 15 ideas, right? I'm going to do all those videos today. I'm going to knock them out. I'm going to make it happen, right? The first one you publish today. The second one you upload, you schedule it for tomorrow. The third one for the next day. Fourth one for the next day. Fifth one for that next day, right? And you continue to do that until you've got more than half a month's worth of videos, right? You got that knocked out in one day. There goes my computer. I guess it's time to end the video. My computer shutting down and reminded me that I gotta get busy over here. See, now, I like my computer right there because it gives me that extra glow. It really helps me. So, get your Steno notebook and get busy. Don't forget to make comments,